Hello everybody and welcome to Discover Jeunesse, your opportunity to learn about the most innovative, exciting network marketing company in the world. We're deeply honored to have you with us today. My name's Scott Lewis, Chief Visionary Officer of the company. A little bit about my background. I've been around this industry of network marketing for a long time. I actually attended my first industry event when I was just a 10-year-old boy. My mom and Randy flew me up to Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana to attend an Amway convention. 30,000 people. It was an extremely empowering moment in my life, and I remember being there and getting to hear from some of the icons of this industry, some of the industry giants, motivational speakers like Zig Ziglar. And I remember Zig Ziglar being on that stage. I was a 10-year-old boy, and he said, if you dream it, you can achieve it. And that was a profound moment in my life, and one moment that I'll look back on as being a turning point. Honestly, even as just a 10-year-old boy, I've had the opportunity of working on the back end with my mom and Randy on different companies in this industry, helping companies start up, establish their strategies, and actually launch in this industry. We started Jeunesse on 09 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We looked at all these companies and we decided we were going to do some reverse engineering. Rather than focusing in the US market, rather than investing our cash, our resources into marketing, branding, and really that sizzle that you see with a lot of great companies in the industry today, we decided we were going to focus and invest our resources, our cash, into developing infrastructure. We started in Asia, and we started establishing business entities, registering our products, getting the proper labeling for our products, import licenses, direct selling licenses, A to Z, setting up these markets. And I think culture is so important in this industry if you're going to have not just short-term success, but long-term sustainable success. And a big part of our culture here at Jeunesse really lies in our mission statement. It's a power statement. It says the Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. You break that statement down and it represents really the fabric of our culture. It starts with family. We are one Jeunesse family, creating positive impact in the world through the business opportunity, through Jeunesse Kids, our cause-driven focus, and the philanthropic things we're doing to create a lot of good around the world, helping people look and feel young. That's what the Youth Enhancement System's all about, category-creating products backed by science. The Youth Enhancement System literally is changing lives. And what you have with this system is huge market potential. The diversified Youth Enhancement System allows you to tap into the skincare and personal care industry. I mean, over $250 billion a year US dollars industry. You have the weight management industry. And with all of these market segments within the Youth Enhancement System, you have almost $500 billion of annual market potential. We've got 34 offices in over 140 countries around the world. We came out of the gates our first year of business. That includes the end of 2009, all of 2010 did 30 million US dollars. 30 million US dollars our first year. Second year, we grew over 100%. $65 million our second year of business. And I remember Direct Selling News, a local publication here in the United States, sent us an email and told us that we were going to be recognized as the number 82 company in direct selling worldwide. It was an eye-opening moment for us because, again, we had blinders on, laser focus, building. We were focused on doing what we do best. And that's getting out there and touching people's lives and empowering people to make a difference and to have a difference in the world. Fourth year of business, we set a goal to hit the $250 million mark. Sure enough, 100% growth. $257 million, our fourth year business, climbed to the youngest company out of the top 50, number 46 company in direct selling worldwide. Sure enough, 6-year business, Jeunesse became the fastest company in network marketing history to do annual sales of $1 billion, finished the year at $1.09 billion, climbed to the top 20, youngest company in the top 20 direct selling companies worldwide, number 18 after just our 6-year business. All of you are a part of history. Jeunesse is a part of history. So when you talk about Jeunesse, these are the brands that you can align Jeunesse with. Many of you have heard of Facebook. Many of you have heard of Apple. It took both Apple and Facebook 6 years as well to do annual sales of $1 billion. This is the credibility piece when you're out there sharing Jeunesse with the world. Now, when we hit the $1.4 billion mark, we climbed to the youngest company in the top 15, number 14 company in direct selling worldwide. Are you getting a sense of the timing? Are you getting a sense of where this vehicle's going. Awards like the Inc. 500, Direct Selling News, the DSA, Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year, International Business Awards, Marcom Awards, the list goes on and on. A big part of our culture here at Jeunesse is the cause-driven focus behind the company, and that lies right in Jeunesse Kids. Jeunesse Kids is something very near and dear to our hearts. It's something we're deeply passionate about. It lies in our mission statement when we talk about creating positive impact in the world. We build schools that provide employment and education. We build hospitals that provide medical care. We drill water wells that provide clean drinking water. We also teach agriculture so that the people in these communities can farm their own food. It's a fully sustainable model. 2 to 3 years when we leave this village, it's fully sustainable. Instead of a hand-me-down model, it's a hand-me-up model. We're empowering these communities to rise out of poverty. They say you don't make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give. And that's one of our core values here at Jeunesse, is having a servant's heart. We've been able to sponsor villages in northern China, in Dalhousie, also in Irkut, Kenya. Also, our third village was in Los Rios, Ecuador. Also in India, our fourth Jeunesse Kids village. Every year we do our Bringing Hope trips. We're able to take some of the leaders of the company and go and do some service work, to go to these communities, to get to meet the children, the families, and to lend a helping hand. And I can tell you guys, these are life-changing experiences. I've got so many stories from different villages we've been able to go to help the children, to help the families, and it's just been truly empowering and life-changing on so many levels. And what's very unique about Jeunesse Kids, we are a 501c3, a nonprofit, but we have 0% administrative fees. 0%, no overhead. 100% of what we take into Jeunesse Kids goes right back into the villages, goes into the communities. We do a lot of local community projects. Another big part of our culture is lifestyle experiences. We don't just work hard, we play hard here at Jeunesse. We have incredible time traveling the world with our leaders. Every year we do our Emerald Experience trip. It's in January, where it's pretty much cold everywhere around the world. It's at the Grand Wailea, iconic property, and we go there for 5 days. It's a one-time trip. We wine you, we dine you, we watch some whales, we go snorkeling, we go zip lining, and it's an opportunity to bring so many cultures, nationalities together as one Jeunesse family. The other lifestyle experience I love to talk about is the Diamond Discovery, and this is the first-class experience. It's the best of the best. Every year we go to a new location. It's a full week trip. It's business class airfare for two, and it's the ultimate. We've gone on African safaris. We've chartered a yacht and cruised the Greek Isles. We chartered another yacht and cruised the Tahitian Islands. We actually last year bought out the entire Four Seasons Bora Bora. Every single one of those iconic bungalows that you've seen in photography around the world, every single one of them was full of our Jeunesse family. Just recently, last year, we invested in a very exciting project down in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The largest indoor arena in all of Brazil is now officially called Jeunesse Arena. Our very own home in Brazil. It's one of our fastest growing markets. In this picture here, you'll see over 18,000 people. I feel so blessed to come to headquarters here, to travel the world and not just call this my job. It's my passion. It's my passion because all of you. Because I get to see people get out there, realize, maximize their potential, and touch people's lives around the world. And my vision for this company is huge. So my vision has always been not just to create a great company, not just to create a billion-dollar brand, not even just to create a multi-billion-dollar brand, but to create one of the great legacy companies of network marketing. A movement, a generational movement, bringing together like-minded, like-hearted people with a common mission to create positive impact in the world and to create the #1 company in network marketing worldwide. So I hope you appreciate the timing, the credibility, the heart of this company, and we hope you join the movement. As we say here at Jeunesse, one team, one family, one Jeunesse.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our call tonight. We are very excited to be with you, and it's our last call of the year, so we are pumped about just sharing with you what we are experiencing, what this year has done for us, etc., etc. But most of all, what this business has done for us. So, we are a company, as you well saw there. I'm just going to share my screen so I can just talk with you while you see some of my slides. So we are a company, exactly like Scott said. We want to look young, feel great, and live amazing lives. And this is what this company offers us. Now, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Have you ever considered how far your dreams could take you? I remember, when we're kids, we have all these wonderful dreams. We think about how we're going to conquer the world and do so many things, the kind of car we're going to drive and the kind of house we're going to live in and the travel we're going to do. These are the kinds of things that we have while we're growing up. And then we get out of school and we get our first job. And instead of growing our income to fit our dreams, what many of us do is we shrink our dreams to fit our income. And that is something that I think frustrates so many people. So I'd just like to ask you one question before I continue just sharing what I'm going to be talking about tonight. And that is, if you had enough time and you had enough money, what would you do with your life? What kind of things would you embrace, and what kind of travel would you have? What kind of house would you live in? What kind of car would you drive? I even had one person say to me, it might even determine what kind of wife I have. But, jokes aside, these are real things. And for so many people, we crush our dreams to fit what our income allows us. And that is very depressing for so many people. But I'm hoping that tonight, as we share what we're going to share with you, maybe some of that will come alive again. Maybe some of it will kick a renewed energy into you. And I hope it makes a whole lot of sense. Now, as Scott said, our mission is to create a positive impact on the world. And that is so fundamental because we live in a world that is embraced with negativity, stress, strain. And this year has probably been the penultimate point that has just whacked everybody the hardest and just made us sit back and have a big, big wake-up call. But we do this positive impact we do by helping people look good, feel young, and empowering them to be able to generate an income. Now, this particular company, Jeunesse, was put together by 3 amazing people. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about Wendy, Ray, and Scott. Now, Randy Ray is the founder and CEO along with Wendy, and they are a husband and wife team. And Randy comes from an extreme poverty-stricken background. He grew up where he ate mud pies to stay with hunger pains, and oftentimes didn't even have shoes to walk around in. And when he was very, very young, he made a decision that this was not going to be his lot in life. And he went on to eventually become the man who wrote the software that NASA uses to launch space shuttles and spaceships into space. And in his own right, he became incredibly successful and a millionaire just like that as well, which is just so mind-blowing. Now, his wife, Wendy, on the other hand, had the complete opposite. She grew up in a great family. She had the comforts of a good home, and she was very, very blessed. But she was very entrepreneurial from a very young age. In fact, so entrepreneurial that as a young girl, she actually put arts and crafts programs together for the kids in the neighborhood, and she charged them to do this. I mean, you think about young kids doing that and generating a bit of income, but that just gives you an idea of the kind of entrepreneurial mind that Wendy has. She is an incredible mathematician, and today she has put together the most incredible compensation plan that you could ever imagine, and that is found within the Jeunesse business. Now, Wendy and Ray had both retired, but they were bored. They needed to do something, and that's what kicked them off into this business. Now, their son, Scott Lewis, is the chief visionary officer, and he's the guy who comes up with all the ideas, the energy, he's fired up. As you saw in his video, he is the driver of innovation and new technologies, embracing technologies, looking for new opportunity within this organization and within this business world to be able to help people like you and I be able to actually generate more income with the most effective and efficient tools. And my co-host, Lindy, will talk about that a little bit later. But let's just get an idea of how Jeunesse has come into the world. They were a $1 billion company within 6 years, exactly like Scott said. The first business of this kind to do that within 6 years. They developed a multiple source or a multiple stream opportunity of earning income, where many organizations just have one methodology. They put together 6 different methodologies. Why? To accommodate the different styles, the different mindsets, and the different comfort zones of the various people out there that may be wanting to make make more income in their lives. What is also unique, and this is one of the things that actually got me to look at this business very seriously, is that they're open in over 145 countries around the world. In fact, it's more than that now. But can you think about this for a second? Imagine you start a business here in South Africa or whatever country you are in right now. For many people, you are limited to that space. But what is so unique about this system is that if you know people all around the world, you can actually introduce them to this opportunity. If they decide to embrace it, they become part of your team. And what is so exciting about that is that as money gets generated all around the world, you get a trickle of that. Robert Kiyosaki once said very aptly, it's so important to have your eggs in different baskets. And then he used the analogy of a river. You know, a river just doesn't appear. It is fed by many little streams that finally produces a single very big river. And that's exactly what this particular opportunity offers us. And you know what is so unique is that they are being recognized by all the big players. They are being awarded with so many different kinds of awards from so many different industries and recognition platforms to be able to see, or they've been able to see through this exactly how fast and how dynamic this business is growing. So as Scott appropriately said earlier, we are embracing a very, very big industry, and that is the health and wellness industry. And it is a multi-billion-dollar, in fact, it's a trillion-dollar industry. And you know what is so incredible about Jeunesse is that they have embraced all of the different elements of this, which I will share with you as I tell you about some of the products in just a few minutes. But what is so incredibly smart about Wendy and Ray is that they recognize that they are not the specialists in the technologies of what this industry has. They're business people. They know plans. They know how to help earn money. They know how to make compensation opportunities, all of that kind of stuff. So what they did was they put together an advisory board of the top scientists and doctors in the world who are specialists in this industry, like Dr. Nathan Newman, who is the very first product in Jeunesse was a product called Luminous Serum, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And that comes from Dr. Nathan Newman. Now, Dr. Nathan Newman is a plastic surgeon. He is a cosmetic surgeon. He has his own practice in Beverly Hills. And he produced this product, and Wendy and Ray went there for a treatment. They saw it, they got chatting to him, and before you knew it, he was able to utilize this product through their plans to bring this to the market, to bring it to us, which prior to this would have been prohibitively impossible to get your hands on his product, which I'll tell you about shortly. You know, we have Dr. Donna Antar, Dr. William Anzalag, Dr. Vincent Giampapa, a Nobel Prize nominee for producing a product called AMPM, which I will tell you also about in just a few minutes. So I'm not going to spend too much more time telling you about these doctors, but do yourself a favor. Get in touch with the person who brought you into this meeting. Ask them for more information about the incredible work that these doctors and scientists are doing. But let me start sharing some of the product. Our key product range, or our first product range, was a product range called Luminous. And this is a skincare product. Now, what is so nice about this is, one, it's topical, so we put it on our skin, but it has a product in it called APT200. Now, what that basically is, it's an advanced polypeptide that actually helps our bodies naturally heal itself. Now, let me explain to you. Every one of us has stem cells inside our bodies. And these stem cells we have from the day we're born until the day we die. What is so incredible about stem cells is whenever something changes within our body, whether it's an injury, an illness, or whatever the case is, our body sends out stem cells to do the repair work. And what we've discovered here is that we have a technology that allows us to encourage our stem cells to do what we need them to do through a system called growth factors. Now, what growth factors are is the language, it's the signals, the chemical signals that our body says to the stem cells, this is what I want you to do. So, for example, if you cut yourself, it will tell the stem cells, the growth factors will tell the stem cells, repair the cut and regrow some skin. That's just a very simple example of what the growth factors do to the stem cells. Now, I can't have your stem cells in my body will reject them. But the growth factors, the chemical signals, the language that gets spoken is common to every single human being on the planet. And so what we've done is we've been able, well, these doctors have been able to take these growth factors, put them into products. So the skincare range, it tells our stem cells, go to where the lines are, go to where the dark spots or whatever is happening to our skin and help repair them and get them looking good again. Plump out those lines that are appearing, plump out the fine wrinkles, etc., etc. And this is how it works. And this is why the scientific advancement of what these products do is so leading edge in technology. Now, another product that we have is a product called Reserve. Now, this is a digestive. In other words, it's a gel that we drink. Now, Reserve has an incredibly powerful product in it called resveratrol. Now, I would encourage you to go on the internet and just take any ailment you want and put that next to the word resveratrol and just look at what the world is discovering with this incredible product. Now, resveratrol is commonly extracted from the skins of red grapes, but there are also other fruits and products out there that also has resveratrol. Now, what is so nice about the resveratrol is that it's an antioxidant. And this is something that is very, very critical for every one of us. Because why? Well, you know, if you eat fast foods, if you drink alcohol, if you smoke, if you drive in the traffic and you're breathing in the fumes of other cars, etc., our bodies are being bombarded with oxidants. And oxidants is what causes the degenerative or aging process. So, for example, if you cut an apple, you open it up, it's nice and white inside, and after about 10 or 15 minutes, it starts getting brown. That's called oxidization. And that is what makes this product so beautiful, is that it helps our bodies cope with the oxidization process by giving our body the right antioxidants that it needs. And it's a very powerful product. And I promise you, it works incredibly. Now, the next product I'm going to talk about is a product called Mind. Wow. I do a lot of talking on mental health, and I do a lot of talking to people about how to cope with the stresses and strains in life. That's part of what I do. And I want to tell you, the amount of people that are currently suffering, especially because of this year, the pandemic and all of the stresses and strains of job losses and financial constraints, etc., has put people into a level of stress that is quite frightening. And you might notice, if you look back at yourself, how you might find yourself feeling fatigued. You might find yourself not being able to remember things like names and numbers and the clutter that is there and the bombardment of trying to deal with all the information that we're trying to process every day. Now, what is so great about Mind is that it is a protein that is derived from the cocoons of silkworms. And this is an Eastern technology that has been brought to the forefront. And what is so amazing about this product is that it has two things in it. It has Sera-Q and L-theanine. And both of these products together help calm the mind, help the mind retain information, and help the mind cope with the stresses and strains. Now, another product that we have is a product called Revita Blue. I'm going quite fast through this, so please be sure to talk to the person who invited you so you can get as much information about these products as you can. Now, Revita Blue is a blue-green algae that they utilize with sea buckthorn berry, aloe vera, coconut water powder, and they've combined this into a product. Now, we have an adipose fat layer all around our waistline. Every one of us have it, no matter how thin you are. And what is so incredible about this fat layer is that is where our stem cells fundamentally reside. And what this product does is, as we get older, our stem cells get released more sluggishly, more slowly, so that the healing process and the recovery processes, you'll notice as we get older, get slower. Now, this product, what it does is when you take it, within about 20 minutes to half an hour of taking it, it starts getting your body to release abundant numbers of stem cells into your body. And what is so amazing, I'm a cyclist, and when I get onto my bike and I get out there and I'm riding and I get back and I can feel that my body is now trying to recover and all this kind of stuff, I take a glass of this, I drink it down, and within 20 minutes, I can feel that renewed energy soaring through my body. It is absolutely incredible, a product really worth finding out more about. Now, one of the things that happened to me about 2 years ago is I had a very serious bicycle accident. And I broke 5 ribs, punctured a lung, shattered my collarbone, had to have surgery, broke my scapula. I was a right royal mess, I must just tell you. At 54 years old, my doctor came to me and said, Kevin, I can tell you right now that it's going to be about 7 to 8 months for you to recover sufficiently to get back on your bike again. You can just imagine how devastated I felt. I love my riding. I get such a thrill out of it. So what I did was every day I took a Nara, I took a Reserve, and a product that I'm not going to talk about tonight, but a product called VitaCell. And I took these products every single day, morning and night. I changed nothing else in my lifestyle, okay? And 7 weeks later, I was able to get back on my bike and ride my first 56K ride. My doctor personally couldn't believe it, and I was thrilled, as you can just imagine. But what was so incredible about it is that the products didn't heal me, but they gave my body the tools to recover more effectively. And that is what I loved about this. Natural. I didn't need drugs. I didn't need all the other stuff that people find themselves taking. I was able to use natural products to help my body recover naturally, which was so incredible. Now, I spoke about Dr. Vincent Giampapa. Now, he's the guy who produced this product called AMPM. Now, at the end of all of our nerves, we have things called telomeres. And as we get older and as we age, our telomeres get shorter and shorter. You can call it wear and tear on our bodies, if you will. And as they get shorter and shorter, what basically happens is our bodies age and start degenerating. And what he discovered was he found a way through the AMPM process and the affinity process as well, but the AMPM particularly as well, where he could slow down and even reverse the degeneration of those telomeres, thereby being able to improve longevity and improve your overall sense of well-being. It's an incredible product. I take this every day. I'm 56 years old, and I want to tell you, I have the energy of a 20-year-old. I just absolutely love this product. Now, one of the things that has really hit a lot of people very hard during the COVID period is the relationship they may have developed with their refrigerator because they've been stuck at home. And a lot of people have gained weight and unhealthily gained weight. And we have a program called the Zen program. This is a program that is so amazing. Why? Because it focuses on 3 fundamental areas. The first area that it focuses on is to detoxify your body. When your body is full of toxins, it is sluggish. Your body battles to get rid of excess energy. It battles to process excess energy. And the biggest thing is it battles to get rid of fat. So what the detox process does is it cuts, cleans, and flushes out all those sluggish toxins and the stuff that is not doing your body any good. Then the second thing that we do is we ignite our metabolism. And by igniting our metabolism, by eating differently and taking different products, for example, like the one that I have here in my glass, this is the Zen Fuse. I have it in a smoothie twice a day. And what this does is it balances my blood sugars. And I absolutely love this because it takes away the cravings and it helps my body not go through those highs and lows. So I've got this high energy, low energy. You wake and then you're tired. And then you go and eat a muffin or you eat a chocolate. And the next thing you know, you've got that burst of energy again. This balances that, and it restores our body into a good functioning machine. And then the third process is we go into what we call is the Thrive program. That is where we reprogram our bodies. I call it the metabolic adjustment. And the reason why I do that is because when we go and we lose weight, our bodies remember our old weight. And what our bodies want to do is they want to fight to get back there. Why? Well, 1, that's what it knows. 2, it's what it's comfortable with. But it's not necessarily what we're comfortable with. And what the Thrive process does, the reprogramming process, is where we actually kickstart our metabolism into remembering our new weight, and our body starts fighting for that. And through that process, we then diversify our food intake so that we can constantly keep energized and use that energy correctly. Now, folks, I've gone through a few of the products. I'm not going to go through them all, I promise you, because we have many products that we could share with you tonight. But I want to tell you that we have a number of products. We call it the YES program, or the Youth Enhancement System. And we have products that focus on 3 fundamental areas, exactly like Scott said in the very beginning. 1, beauty. I don't care who you are. I don't think anyone wants to look old and tired. I know for many men, the camel look is out. We want to look young, rejuvenated, so we can keep up with our wives or girlfriends who are looking young and rejuvenated. We have the personal care, which helps us rejuvenate our skin, look after our internal well-being, and that is the personal care process. And then we have the wellness process, and that is the ongoing process of looking after our bodies and giving our bodies all the things that they need to be able to stay healthy, stay energized, have a lot of vitality, but also just have that overall sense of well-being. So I've shared a lot of information with you in a very short period of time, and I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to introduce you to my colleague or my co-host tonight, Lindy. Now, I must just tell you, we had a bit of a scare before we got going tonight, because Lindy sent us an urgent message saying, I've just been smacked with an electricity failure. And so suddenly I was like, okay, well, I'll have to do Lindy's part. But I am so glad, Lindy, to see you here, and it's wonderful to have you on the call. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. You know, it was so informative. And every time I hear the information on the products, I learn something new. Whether you've been in the business for 5 years or 2 months, every day you learn something new. But there's something I want to ask you. You know, as we go into silly season and what 2020 has brought us, no one ever foreseen, you know, 2020 to be a year that it was. Do you think that it's important to keep a balance and, you know, plan ahead for 2021? Or should you just let go? Because everyone is just up and down the whole time with emotions. Do you want to just let go and be a silly season person? Or do you think that it's important to plan ahead for 2021?
You know, Lindy, that is so interesting that you asked me that question, because I actually had that conversation with someone the other day. And one of the things that I mentioned to them was, I said, you know, 2020 has been a wake-up call for so many of us. And as we come to the end of 2020 and plan for 2021, I think we are in a prime opportunity right now to actually look ahead from not only from a health and preventative and a well-being sense, but also to look ahead about what we can put in place to actually help us not have to go through the fearful constraints of what 2020 put us into. You know, 2020, at the end of 2020, or the end of the year, we always have resolutions, New Year's resolutions, you know. And I've been talking to a lot of people lately who've been asking me about what my thoughts on that are. And all I've said to them is this: 2021 is a new start from a very unpleasant wake-up call. It's been a nightmare. We have the opportunity to wake up. And, you know, it doesn't matter what our pasts have been. We always have a spotless future, which means we can sit down, and I invite the people here tonight to sit down with the person who invited them and put a strategy together that you can begin a trickle, that little stream of income, and also have a little stream of change in your health, so that 2021 can be the year that actually changes and highlights your new life. And I don't know if that answers your question, but I know when you start talking about the compensation plan, I think it'll make a whole bunch of sense.
It does. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kevin. And thank you for being with us here tonight. And yes, for those who don't know me, my name is Lindy. I stay in Pretoria, and I'm a mother of 2 young adults. I just want to start sharing my screen here with you. So tonight I'm going to talk about the financial rewards plan, the opportunity. We've learned about the products, we've learned about the company, we've learned about the founders. And what I want to tell you is, this is something that you can do part-time. You don't have to do this full-time. I was in the corporate industry for 22 years, and you work around it. If you've got half an hour to do per day, great. If you've got 2 hours to do per day, That's amazing. You can build this business of yours in 145 countries. Everything is done for you by the company when it comes to your marketing material and everything. But before we go on, I just want to recap what Kevin mentioned, and I think it's very important. We need to remember that this is a billion-dollar company. Every single year, consecutively since 2014, we have done over $1 billion in sales revenue. We have got 6 ways of earning. Our products are showcased in more than 28 major magazines and television features. You know, we've got actually 820 awards and counting. So this is a company that has been around for 11 years. They have done the e-commerce system. They have done, you know, the groundwork for working online, buying online. I mean, this year has changed the online system considerably. And we have been doing it for the last 11 years. Now, when you register as a distributor or a business builder with Jeunesse, you get an award-winning e-commerce website. When you join as a customer or a distributor, you get your J Mobile, where this is your business on your phone. It's an app that you download, and everything in there is built to help you stay connected. Now, Shared Jeunesse is a website where you get all your social media assets, your online training system, your digital marketing tools. Everything is worked into this platform for you. As I mentioned, sharedjeunesse.com. It's all the marketing assets that you will ever need. We have got products, we have got opportunities, this is a one-stop shop for Generation Young material, marketing assets. You know, it's logos, photos, videos, social media content, everything for you to use to make your business a success. So what's the step that you're going to do? You're going to decide, do I just want to use the products, or do I want to become a team member or a business builder? Now, it's very easy. You know, if you want to become a customer, you choose your products that you want. You select a smart delivery. A smart delivery is a product that you receive every month. Let's say you use the reserve. There's 30 sachets in a box, and it gets delivered to your door every single month. As a team member, you choose your products or your packages. You select your smart delivery, and you start sharing the Jeunesse marketing materials and start growing your business. Now, we've got 3 types of customers. One is a retail customer. That's easy. You pay full price. You don't have any obligation of filling in any forms or nothing. You enjoy the product and you go back to the person who sold them, and you order from their website and it gets delivered to your house. Then we've got a Jeunesse preferred customer program. Now, that is where you get up to 25% off the retail price. Now, that sounds good, because I don't think that everybody wants to pay retail price. You enjoy monthly products at a discount. You don't have any business obligation. And we just rolled out a new preferred customer program where you build up loyalty points, and those points after a while can be exchanged for products. Then we've got what we say a wholesale customer. You join as an associate or a wholesale customer, and you get up to 40% off the retail price. Now, what makes this amazing is that you can also share in special offers that the Jeunesse distributors receive. So if we have got a buy one, get one free, you can also share in that amazing opportunity. Now, we've got 6 ways to earn. I'm quickly going to explain every one of them. And then if you need more information or more detail, please get back to the person who referred you here. Customer profits, that is very easy. That's you buy wholesale, and you sell it for retail, and you keep the profit. Retail sales bonus, that is when a customer or a distributor signs up with a package that we exclusively put together for new people that want to sign up as a wholesale customer or a distributor. And let's say, for instance, Kevin takes an ambassador package. I get up to $250 for introducing him into the business. Now, basic package is a smaller one with less products, but that would give you $25. Then we've got our team commissions. Now, as you grow your team and as you get people to use their own products in their own shop, you've got a left team and a right team. And as these people buy products, you accumulate points. Because every product that we've got has got a point value to it. We work on a point system value. And as you accumulate these points, when you reach a 600-300 equation, the system automatically takes it away and gives you $35 for it. Now, $35 doesn't sound like a lot, but imagine if you do it 10 times a week or even 100 times a month. That is enough team commissions or cycles to keep everybody going and interested in the business. So the ultimate goal is to get people to use their own products. Then we've got our matching bonuses. As you progress and your team progresses and you help them introduce new customers or people building the business, you have what we call a matching bonus. So let's say, for instance, Kevin brought on 2 people. He is an executive, but I help him to bring 4 people into the business, and we help those 4 people to bring in 2 each. Then you are a Jade. So he will earn 20% commission on the income of what his people is doing. So if they earn $1,000, he will earn $200 the company will give to him. So that's your matching bonus. We have got different levels. We go from 20% on your first level, 15% on your second level, 10% on your third, and then it goes up to your 7th level, which is 5%. Now imagine his first level doing $1,000, the second level doing $1,000, and the third level also doing $1,000 income. I mean, that is 10%, 20%, and 15% that you get as a bonus. Now, customer acquisition bonuses. As you get customers buying online, on your website, mainstreamed, they pay on the website, it gets delivered to their house, you don't handle any cash or anything. Your customer acquisition means if you get 5 customers per month, your matching bonus on your first level will not be 20%, but it will be 25%. And if you get 10 customers, I think it goes up to 30%. So the more customers you have ordering from your website, the more money you will earn at the end of the day. And then the diamond bonus pool. This is where a total of the CV sales or the annual sales goes into a kitty. And depending on the kind of shares that you've got, the amount of shares that each diamond has got, they will get paid out a quarterly bonus. Now, this has just been quickly explained. If you need more information on this, please get back to the person who referred you here. Not only do we have a money value to this business, but we also have incentive trips. Now, as you can see, every year, our certain ranks, emeralds go to Hawaii, our diamonds go to any destination where they actually decide to go. I know they were twice in Bora Bora, but next year we are working towards a trip to Dubai. Now, who has been to Dubai? Who hasn't been to Dubai? I've been there quickly for a stopover, but I have never experienced the city. And this is something that I'm working towards to. If I can have this incentive trip for free, why not? Jeunesse treats you like royalty, and they really take out all the stops when you go there. So as Kevin mentioned, this is our last Jeunesse Live for 2020. But you can follow our Facebook page and for all the updates that we've got. And from all of us here at Jeunesse, we want to wish you a festive season. And should you travel, please travel safe, be alert on the roads. And thank you. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. Have a look at our last video that we're going to play. Thanks for joining, guys.
What if the dreamers and the entrepreneurs aligned to create a better world, a better life for you, your family, your friends, career seekers, passion chasers? What if a company put people before profit? What if that company emphasized making you a better you, the most successful version of you? What if you and your business were supported by renowned scientists, working every day to redefine health and care? What if they developed a system to give your body exactly what it needs to thrive? What if stem cell science became the driving force of your life's source? What if you could overcome the signs of aging, not only looking younger, but feeling younger, living younger? What if you could work to live instead of living to work? What if you tossed out your alarm clock and took control of your time? What if your briefcase became a suitcase and the start of every Monday was as exciting as the end of every Friday? What if your office looked like this, or this, or this? What if your team worked from every corner of the globe while working together as one, proving that we really are one culture? What if you were a part of something greater? Something that compelled you to make things great for other people too? What if 6 simple words sparked a worldwide movement? What if your life could change with a single decision? It can. Jeunesse removes the what if. Join us.